Welcome back to today's explainer. Look, while digging through our sources on AI's role in website creation, I found something pretty mind-blowing. The days of struggling for months just to build a simple digital presence, they're officially over. Right now, you can build and launch a high-quality, multi-page, fully responsive website completely from scratch in a single day. Actually, scratch that. You can do it in under 30 minutes. We're talking no templates and absolutely zero coding experience required. Today, we're exploring how AI is completely transforming the way we build websites, taking you from a totally blank screen to a live, beautiful product using nothing but your own words.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is the unified workflow that's going to take us from a simple idea to a live URL. 1. The web design revolution. 2. Planning your digital product. 3. Prompting your AI builder. 4. Iteration and vibe coding. And 5. Publishing your live website.
Section 1. The Web Design Revolution.
Traditionally, if you wanted a website, it was painful. You had to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which obviously takes months. Or you'd hire a developer and shell out hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars. Even if you compromised and used a drag-and-drop builder, you're stuck with restrictive templates and annoying monthly fees. But with AI web design, the barrier to entry has completely vanished. Zero coding required. You can have a site built in under 30 minutes, and the cost can literally be $0. The whole paradigm has shifted. You are now the boss, the visionary, and the AI is just your incredibly fast, highly capable assistant.
And our sources highlighted this fantastic new industry jargon for this exact process, vibe coding. It's exactly what it sounds like. It means building a working digital product based entirely on natural language prompts. We don't need to write syntax anymore. You just communicate your needs clearly in everyday language. You explain the vibe, you explain the functionality, and the AI just codes it into existence.
And that brilliantly illustrates our unified AI web creation lifecycle. When you merge the best practices from top AI workflows, it boils down to 5 incredibly simple steps. Define your goal, draft a PRD, prompt the AI, iterate, and publish. It really is that straightforward.
Which brings us to Section 2, planning your digital product.
Now, before we type a single command, we have to know what we want to build. This is a great quote from our sources. Many designers skip this step and end up with a website that looks like a buffet. I mean, buffets are great for food, not for websites. It hits the nail on the head, right? All you can eat is a terrible user experience for a landing page. Giving visitors a dozen options just overwhelms them, and they end up choosing nothing at all. So the rule here is your website needs one primary goal. Just one. And that goal dictates your primary call to action, based completely on your user's awareness stage. If they know what they want and they're ready to buy, your goal is direct sales. Slap a buy now button on there. Selling high-ticket consulting? Your CTA is book a call. If you're just testing the waters to validate an idea, make it join the waitlist. Or if your audience is still learning, focus on lead generation. Offer a free guide or a quiz to collect their emails and build trust. Pick one path and stick to it. Once you've nailed down that single goal, it's time to build your product request document, or PRD. But here's the best part. You don't even have to write this yourself. Just talk to a generative AI like ChatGPT or Gemini. Literally just ramble to it. Spill your ideas, your constraints, your target audience, the tone you're going for. A massive pro tip from our sources is to ask the AI, based on what I've just shared, what am I missing? What should we adjust to write our rock-solid PRD? Build it together.
Section 3. Prompting your AI builder. Now we're in the execution phase, taking that PRD and using it to command the builder. And what's really interesting here is this analogy. Vibe coding tools work a lot like Aladdin's magic lamp. You make a wish, and it gives you the thing. Only, unlike the lamp, there's no 3-wish limit. You can just keep talking, keep wishing, and keep refining the output as much as you want.
So how does this play out with actual tools? Our sources point to 2 distinct stacks, both utilizing the exact same prompt-based philosophy. Method 1 uses Claude to generate a single HTML/CSS file, which you then host on GitHub Pages. This is absolutely perfect for straightforward, single-file sites, like a sleek portfolio for a freelance photographer. Method 2 uses a conversational AI to draft the prompt and feeds it into Replit. Replit is a dedicated vibe coding platform that handles both the design and the software engineering side of things, making it the go-to for more comprehensive products or interactive web apps.
But listen, whichever tool you go with, your output is entirely dependent on your input. Giving the AI a vague prompt is like telling someone to clean up the house before you go out. You come back and the laundry is still in the dryer, the dishes are still in the sink, because clean up the house means something completely different to them. You have to be specific. A good prompt locks down the exact theme, sections, and features. For instance, if you want a photography site, tell the AI you're building a portfolio for a photographer named Gautam. Specify that you want a dark theme, a hero section with a bold headline, and a photo gallery grid with placeholder images. It's that level of hyper-specific detail that gets you a stunning result on the first try.
All right, moving into section 4, iteration and vibe coding. Because let's be real, your very first output will probably be an 8 out of 10. The real magic happens in the iteration phase. Think of the AI as your personal 24/7 developer on call. You just chat with it naturally to request changes. Want to swap the colors to warm earth tones like terracotta and cream? Just ask Claude or Replit. Want to add a smooth scroll animation to your navigation links? Just type it out. It's instant, it's free, and best of all, the AI never gets annoyed with your endless revision requests.
To systematically decide what to fix next, our sources share this fantastic 5-part evaluation model. It's basically a secret framework for reviewing that first draft. 1. Clarity. Can a visitor understand what you do in 5 seconds? 2. Credibility. Are you utilizing borrowed trust, like familiar industry keywords or brand names? 3. Action. Is your CTA button visually clear and in an obvious spot? 4. Logic. Is there a rock-solid reason for the user to actually click it? And 5. Emotion. Does the page spark joy or make the user feel confident? Running your site through these 5 pillars gives you a precise hit list of exactly what to prompt the AI to fix next.
Oh, and as you iterate, checking for responsiveness is non-negotiable. Just because it looks phenomenal on your wide laptop screen doesn't mean it works on a phone. The workflow is simple. Check the desktop preview first, then open it in a new browser tab and literally drag the window around to resize it. See how the layout reacts. Finally, and I cannot stress this enough, preview it on an actual physical mobile device. Seeing it in your hand exposes issues you totally miss on a monitor. Like if a button is too small for your thumb to easily tap, that's a problem. You just go back to the AI and say, hey, make the CTA button larger on mobile screens.
Section 5, publishing your live website. Now, let's contrast the deployment steps for getting this thing live on the internet. If you use the Claude method, you'll download your code as an index.html file. Head over to GitHub, create a free public repository, commit those file changes, and deploy it right from the main branch in your settings. Takes maybe 2 minutes, and GitHub hands you a live free URL. If you used Replit, it's somehow even easier. You just hit the Publish button in the top right corner, and it goes live instantly on a replit.app domain. Both methods are 100% free to launch, and both allow you to hook up your own custom domain later for around $10 a year.
But wait, do not hit that final Publish button without running through this quick pre-launch checklist. Tell your AI to update the SEO meta description and set the page title. That's what people actually see when you pop up on Google. Add a favicon, you know, that tiny 32 by 32 pixel icon up in the browser tab. And lastly, add a 1200 by 630 pixel social banner. That's the preview image that loads when you drop your link into a text message or on social media. Knocking these off the list ensures your site looks completely professional from minute 1.
And just like that, you've launched your own digital product. It's truly incredible how vibe coding is democratizing design and engineering. You don't have to be a developer anymore to build something amazing. You just have to be a clear communicator. So, as we wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with this. The tools are available, they're free, and the time is right now. What will you build first? Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.